Hi there, welcome back to this channel. This channel normally we talk about
Money.
budgeting, saving, investment, side hustle,
Our personal finance, personal
Couple.
finance as a whole, and
couple finance, family. We have two young kids who live in Sydney. How old are they? 4 and 5.
4 and 5. So, in today's video, on the other hand, we're going to talk about eBay side hustle. How did we
Started.
So,
My personal experience first. I think I started more than close to like 15 years ago when I started young. I was just looking for something cheaper compared to retail. That's how I
to
started.
buy,
Yeah, to buy.
not as
To
a
buy.
seller, not as a business.
I
yeah?
think I did sell something just like personal, something that I don't use anymore.
Yeah.
But I stopped selling it at that time because I found it just too much trouble.
As a seller.
Yes,
Okay.
it was just a bit annoying. And you gotta post, you gotta take picture, you gotta answer all these questions, especially I try to sell some of my old clothes. And you gotta do measurement, all those stuff, and eventually you just can sell it for $10, for $100 item. So I think that's why I stopped. But mainly I use it as a buyer more often.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I see on retail, they're quite expensive. That's why I rather buy online.
And sometimes when you buy online, international anyway, you
Yeah.
gotta have to wait for a couple of
Month.
weeks,
Month.
month.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like a surprise. You get a package in the mail.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's this? Oh, I didn't even know what this. Oh, it's a surprise.
Mhm.
So, and then as a seller, well, you go through on the seller side, and then you kind of stop. Like, well, I didn't know you back then,
Yeah.
right? So, and then after that, we had kids. You were selling candles.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Like, stay at home mom, you got nothing to do. You look at that, oh, candle is so easy to make. I bought a batch. I think that's the first time trying to sell something as a seller, professional seller. And I see people, oh wow, you can make candles. I calculated the cost, how much is the wax, the jar, the smell, the postage, all these, and then I sold it. But I realized when I sold it individually, I was not really making much money. But I think to one customer, he bought a lot. Pretty much
Like a batch,
bought
like boxes, right?
he bought twice, but repeat customer.
Yeah.
So I sold all my candles and I realized it wasn't really profitable. So I stopped
No,
doing it.
I think you didn't get the correct formula.
Maybe
of it
not.
because you got a lot of labor intensive with it.
Yes, yes.
Messy,
And-
and then you raising a kid, like a young children as
Yeah,
well.
it was the first one.
We didn't have a lot of time for it, and
Okay, what I've done, I just did it online. I didn't go to the wholesale. I just
you actually bought the
search it.
supply from eBay.
No,
No?
some of them from
Yeah.
eBay, but I bought it from a retail, not retail, wholesale website. So I bought everything, so it's cheaper, and then I just adding value into it. But the
Yeah.
thing is, when you do things, you don't know if the smell they will like it, if they like the scents.
Yeah,
So that is the I think the obstacle that I had. But if I can choose to do it again, I may do like order to make.
made to order.
Made to order, yes.
Okay, so you-
they choose what scent they want and then I make it. And also candle, the longer you put it, the scents they just running out.
Oh, okay, so if you've already
Evaporate.
pre-made, evaporate, so that
yeah.
scent's gone.
Because they're all those chemical smell anyway, and now I don't really use it.
Okay.
I just lost my interest. I have the tendency of, I have the tendency of
Start something and then
really into it and then burn out.
burn out.
But I do like it, making candle, if
Yeah.
I can sell them. Because I was checking online, wow, how come people can sell candle for that expensive, $30? I think if you can sell on
Shopify? Yeah.
Shopify or some other stuff, maybe you can get a higher margin, but eBay you can't really, because
there's
the
fees.
entry of barrier
Yeah.
is so low.
Yeah.
Everyone can do it. Or
Yeah.
maybe you have a good design for your label or the bottles or something. One of our friends, she made her bee bottle as
Yeah.
the jar, the candle
jar.
jar, but she stopped as well. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Maybe it didn't get enough sale. You need to put a lot of marketing in there as well.
So it's, I guess, on the beginning for you anyway, it was
Yeah.
like it was a side hustle, but there's too much production line. There's too
Yeah.
much time consuming
Yeah.
and very small profit, if there is
Yes.
any.
Yes, just
Yeah.
a few dollars.
So if you're lucky, you get a few
$2 or
dollars.
$3, I think. Yeah, it wasn't not really worth for the time.
So I didn't support her because I was working. I was in that rut of I gotta make money because we weren't really financially well off back then. I was just paying all the bills.
Yeah.
Just paying. And yeah, I just got to home, sleep, wake up, go to work. So I didn't really support you in any way in that aspect of it.
Yeah.
I support you in the look, if you want to do that, go in there.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want to do
Yeah.
in that aspect, but I didn't support you and go, hey, we didn't talk about it as frequent.
No, we didn't talk about that. It was only on my project.
Yeah.
I think that's why I stopped. And the other one after that, I think after that we were just buying and selling some cot sheets, kids cot sheet, baby stuff.
Yeah.
And that you helped a bit more because you at least you go there, you went there and buy it
Yeah.
and helped me to buy that and source.
Yeah.
But eventually it's still too much work when you're raising a little baby. It's just
Especially too, like they require a lot of attention.
yeah.
Your time anyway, your
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
Whereas now they're a little bit grown up, they can slightly independent, so you can focus a lot more onto your side hustle business.
Yeah.
So,
And you, how did you start yours?
well, in the beginning of the journey, I buy a lot of stuff, and majority of the stuff is like a I
Cheap
guess,
stuff.
Yeah, cheap. I guess male tech gadget stuff.
Yes.
So
You have a lot.
electronic gadget. There's sort of my thing.
I think majority of the guys are like that. Open your drawer, all these like
Cables, connection, USB,
Same as my dad.
electronics, and most of the stuff I buy from eBay. I never look at it as a seller because I was the buyer side of it. Once in a while, I sell a couple of things, but I didn't look at it as a business point of
Yeah.
view. I was looking at, okay, I just want to get rid of a couple of things around the house instead of going in a landfill. At least someone bound to be able to use it.
yeah.
And then it was last year in February. In Australia, we were in a lockdown, the first wave, I guess, in a sense, of COVID. Where the whole entire
It was March.
March,
anyway.
February, March, somewhere around there, the
March
beginning
or
of
April.
2020,
Yeah.
somewhere around there, where I just sit there and, before that, we were actually going to a warehouse, went to a shop in IKEA actually. My kids love going over there and going over there for lunch. It was literally because there's a lot of aeroplane going down. It's a great place to view aeroplane here in Sydney, in IKEA store. And I was thinking to myself, there's a lot of product in IKEA. So what happened if I were just to sell the item in here with an extra margin on top?
Yeah.
And I was, and on top of that, we were in lockdown, everyone working from home, and there's only so much we can do at home. So I'm like, okay, then what if I just start dropshipping in a sense? If you don't understand what that means, it's pretty much you buy something and then you sell it at a higher margin. Instead of your way, which is the creating from scratch,
Yeah.
I search a product that it's already created, and I just put a margin on top. Then it worked. Gradually, we started up. I think it was the first one I booked.
What's that?
The $2 book was on. No, we made a loss on the first.
Yeah, you made a
So,
loss for that.
in the
Because
beginning-
the book you got it for $2 and
Yeah.
then you put a register post.
Yeah.
It's like $10 and you sold it for $8, so it doesn't make sense.
So that's the first. So it was a product that a brand new product had never been used, had never been touched in a sense. So yeah, bought it for $2, sold it for $10, but the cost is
Higher.
higher.
Anyway.
We lost money on the first transaction.
Yeah.
So and then I look at it as why do I have to search for a second item, like second-hand item, where I can just get a new item. A new item is a lot more easier.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. So we just looked for stuff and just post it online and see if it's actually been sold beforehand.
Well, I think another thing, we did some research before. A lot of people, they getting the stuff. they put on eBay is all secondhand, and they got it from the
Like
the
Salvation
South-
Army, you know, the what else? St. Vincent de Paul.
Yeah,
a
anyway,
lot of
it's secondhand.
Like, it's secondhand.
Yeah, but you have to spend a lot of time to search for it, and you have to know your product.
And we
Like,
actually
the
tried to
branding,
do
the
that.
quality. Yeah, went there, I'm just a headache.
We went there and like, I don't know what to search, I don't know what to buy, I don't know which one.
I don't know which one can
good-
sell,
exactly.
which one is good, like resale value. I
Correct.
think. We don't have that knowledge.
We don't have that. Yeah, I'm sure there's some people out there that have that good knowledge, but we don't. We look at it, okay then, here's a product, it's a brand new, it's sealed. We can buy it for this amount, and then we can sell it for this amount to make a profit after all the fees. And that's how we got started. We started up just listing every day, lots and lots of listing.
Yeah, and now like some of our friends saw that we can sell stuff, and then they're just giving us whatever they don't want or they don't need
They
at
don't need
home,
it at home
and then we
anymore.
just charge them commission.
Yeah, yeah, and like I don't know how many. I think about 3 carloads, 2 carloads so far.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
2 carloads full. You know, maybe ask your friends or relatives like, hey, if you don't have anything valuable
Try to
to
sell
you,
online. Just
try
charge
sell.
them. Yeah, charge the commission.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't sell, either you give it back to them or just donate them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We had that. I guess there's some people out there that is too busy at work and realize they've got a lot of clutters.
Yeah.
So like that's your department, because I never done a second-hand type of product.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's jewelry, clothing, baby, carrier.
Yeah.
What else is there?
Not
Toys.
many of those
Yeah.
kid stuff because I'm just mother.
Yeah. When we
Mothers,
moved
yeah.
on, like from that age bracket.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I sold a lot of my personal thing. That's why my friend asked me if I could do it for her as well. And now they're like asking me, how about luxury bags or clothes? I said, yeah, just sell it if you're not using it. Why?
Otherwise,
why
you just
keeping
stay in the cupboard.
Yes.
So,
right.
and you're not going to use it again. For me, it started up with that first sale. It was a loss, and I realized, okay, then what if I just tweak the pricing first, and then we were able to be break even, and then we made $1, and then from $1, okay, then how can I make it to $10? Okay, if I want item to make up $10, then how can I make it to, you know, what do I have to do in order to get $100 in a day? So we just added, stacking it all up. So one item, a $10 profit. Let's say if I can sell 10 items, that's $100 profit in one day. And then sometimes we do, what is that, 4 items, $100 profit.
Yeah.
So, and then we just keep on replicating that. Some days we don't get any sales for a week.
Yeah.
But some days we can make $700 in 1 week. Some days one item we can have $100.
It's
profit.
like normal retail shop anyway. You cannot determine what to sell and what's the market like.
Yeah. So, you know, the way we look at it is like, I think majority of our target market anyway, most people that living in a regional area, don't have access to the big city retailers.
Yeah.
The other one is like, hi, I'm too busy, I couldn't be bothered going to that shop.
Yeah.
So you go over there and shop it for me.
Yeah, they just shop on eBay
Yeah.
easily.
So, and now instead of doing Australia-wide, we're doing worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah.
So we change our, I guess, algorithm or
The
way-
postage. We
Yeah.
don't just ship to Australia only. We ship it to international. But before that we have to check how heavy is the product, what's the measurement. Then when they buy on eBay, they will have to add on postage.
on top. Yeah.
Yes.
So far we sold 2 items.
I don't know, a few of them.
2,
but
3, I don't know, a handful of items, because we just started that a few weeks ago or a month ago or so. And it's been an interesting process, and I was wondering why would they buy it from us, and it could be because it's an Australian brand. I don't know why, but hey, they do.
But yeah, I did buy shoes from the UK or the US before as well. Like,
Well,
yeah.
I buy my gadget from China, so
Yeah.
and I realized, okay, I understand that I have to wait for a certain number of days or months before it arrives. But hey, it's a learning curve as we go along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have I've got an end goal in mind. As soon as I hit like a $10 profit, how can I increase that to $100 in one day? How can I increase that to $1,000 in a week? How can I do that, consistently, so that way the both of us doesn't have to work?
Yep.
So,
Slowly achieving that goal.
and yeah, that's how we started on eBay.
Yeah.
Hope this helped you guys out. If you guys thinking of starting your side hustle with eBay, what are the key?
Try to sell your old stuff first and get a hand on how to be a
process.
seller. Because sometimes eBay, I don't know how they charge for the commission. Sometimes depends on the category of the product.
Yeah.
Some of the commissions higher, some of them is lower. Just sell it first and then postage. And the other thing is the package, because now we're buying bigger package or we're trying to use recycle, so it's not as expensive for us. But if you're doing for one or two, that will be expensive, because I remember at first
cost.
I was just
wrapping.
buying the box from Australia Post retail price. It's expensive.
For us, we use recycled boxes.
Yes.
We live in an apartment. There's a lot of boxes in a lot of the area. Sometimes we even go to warehouses, literally looking around for the empty boxes.
Yeah.
We just reuse them.
Yeah.
Bunnings Warehouse, for example, they provided free boxes in there, instead of going to Australia Post and use their box. Like, it looks neat and tidy, but hey, you just try to save costs.
Exactly.
What else? In the beginning, I did the same thing. I'd buy a box from Australia Post. I didn't understand the cost. I think,
as a retailer, if you're selling one or two, it's okay. But if you do it in bulk, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So as a business, you need to understand the whole entire full circle. You start from what is the item that you want to sell. Taking a picture of it. Write the description.
Determine the price.
Determine the price. What else? Are you going to promote this product? How much is that going to cost you? And it's all, you need to understand that whole entire process first. Use it on your personal account instead of a business account, because it can get really pricey if you don't make any sale.
Oh yeah, business account, we're gonna pay subscription.
Yeah, it's a monthly subscription fee, whereas a personal account, it's free.
To at least, I think 30 or 40 items.
Small number,
a month,
a month.
And start from there.
Start from there, and then if you can do the whole entire lot, then you might consider getting a business account, because there's a lot of advantages with business account. But if you can see yourself that this is a business, then yes. But if you see it just a side hustle or just one or two items, then probably not worth it.
Exactly.
So anyway, I think that's our 2 cents.
Yep.
This is how we started our eBay business, I guess.
Yeah.
If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, comment. See you guys in the next video.
Bye bye.